I realise that many of you, or some of you, might not have these dried botanical plants stroke weeds, or you might not want to press them and wait around for them to be able to be used on the jelly plate. So what I did was I went out and I walked down the lanes and picked some more of these weeds. I'm sure you've got something similar where you are, obviously not exactly the same as these, but let's see what happens when I use fresh plants rather than these dried weeds from last year. So I'm starting out in the same way, and I've taped down with some frog tape the wet strength tissue paper. If you don't know why I've done this, please refer to the first video. I'll leave a link. So I've registered the tissue paper, and I'm going to carry on using the Payne's Grey. And as per the other videos, this is golden open and it's slow drying. So it means it gives me a little bit more time to place the plants where I want them to go. And I've put a little bit more paint on than I would normally do because I just want to see if I can get one more pull from it than I would normally get. So these are going to be a little bit more to manoeuvre around because they're still nice and fresh. So let's try a bit of this leaf. That's rather wet, so let's try this one here. Put it down like that. So now I'm obviously going to crush these flowers, so let's pop those down. Because this is tissue paper, you can see what's happening, and you can push down quite firmly, but you can also see where you need to press a little bit more. I find that I like to use the dried flowers. I know other people tend to like to use the fresh ones. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to use some tissue paper just to take this background paint off, just to get rid of it. Sometimes the second pull is better. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like me to do more, then please leave a comment or a like. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when I'm uploading the next one. Okay, so there we have another one. I find that the second pull is nicer. Now I have a choice. I can either pop this back on once I've taken these plants off, and so I will get a print something like this here, which again is something I've done in the previous video, or else I can get a ghost print. So let's go for the ghost print. Put these to one side. And you will get creases more often than not in your tissue paper, but you know, that really doesn't matter. There's a rather nice ghost print. I might try and put this on so you can see those two there. One's a negative, one's a positive. I might get a little bit of that left over. Maybe not an awful lot. Hope you've got your cuppa. I always have mine ready. So there was enough paint there just to give a little impression of what's going on. So I've just removed these and we'll have a look more closely. Now I know what you're thinking. You're going to say, I couldn't do that in a million years, but you can. It's really easy. So if you carry on watching, I'll show you how I produced these two lovely prints. Now I've just been playing around while my paint's drying, and this is what happens when you don't register the print or the paper. I tried to put it back onto where the leaf was, but obviously I missed, even though I was trying to be very careful. So that's just an example of what happens when you don't register the print. So let me show you how I did it correctly. This time I've put the frog tape right at the top. This is So I'm going to use these leaves again to show you what happened. I'm hoping that where you live you're going to be able to get some of these. As I said before, they're not plants, they're weeds. Not everybody has a house full of beautiful flowers. Not everybody's got a garden or yard to go into and pick flowers for this type of things, but I'm sure if you're able to get out and go probably close to where you live, you should be able to find some kind of leaf or plant to do this with. So okay, well, there it is. I've got my negative print there. I'm keeping it pinned down, just using random pieces of paper here. This is just newsprint, and I used the newsprint for my table here as well, because I can use the newsprint as backgrounds for my work. Don't like to waste too much. I'm just getting the excess paint off the gel plate. Even that's quite nice. Yeah, take this off, and because I have kept this in the right place with the frog tape, it should go over the top. I'm going to just snip this off now so I can turn it round for you. Whoops, just hit my cup. There we go. So can you see the difference now? This is when you use the frog tape and you register the print, and this is what happens when you don't register it. And obviously here this little rip in it is because the stem I was using was still wet coming out of the jar of water. So two things went wrong there. Firstly, the wet stalk just made the paper disintegrate, but can you see it's just it's not printed over it at all well, but you might like that. You might like that. And this is where you can see that it lines up pretty well. So those are another type of botanical prints that you can make just with leaves and bits of weed that you find hanging around. What I'm going to do now is take this outside. I'm going to dry them, but also I'm taking them outside because there's all sorts of little beasties that are dropping out of the plants. So I'm going to do that right now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you'll watch next time where I move on to the next stage and show you, or help to show you, that working with plants on a jelly plate is very, very easy and anybody can do it. Right, let's get rid of these beasties. See you soon. Bye bye.